last fights. With that said, are you trying to enjoy this pre-fight process a little bit more, or are you just approaching this like any other fight?
I'm approaching it like any other fight. You know, I'm not even thinking about it. I think of getting my hand raised. That's all I'm thinking about. After the fight's over, what's said is what's said, what's done is done. Can't do nothing about it. Just as long as I go out and fight the way I've been training, and that's hard. Fight with my heart, fight with my soul, and it's just one of those things. I've put a lot into this camp. You know, I put a 9-week camp in of hard work and dedication and being injury-free. Got to knock on wood because I'm very thankful. You know, Dr. William Smith out here in Las Vegas did an amazing job on the surgeries I got done, and I feel great. My wrestling's been on point. My boxing's been on point. My takedown defense been on point, and I made those mistakes to Matt Hamill, and I won't make those mistakes on Saturday night.
This is Danny Acosta for BleacherReport.com. Tito, Vanderlei, straight ahead here. Pioneering champions in the sport. What does it mean to be on a card where you're supporting two more pioneers in the lower weight classes in Dominic Cruz and Uriah Faber, who headline this card?
It's just a great opportunity, you know, that Dana and Lorenzo and Frank Fertitta give these lighter weight guys a main stage to fight at the R. Here in the UFC, there's no other better fighting organization that's promoted fighters in the whole world. And Dana does an awesome job by doing this. And just to be on the card, to of course help sell pay-per-view. We already sold out the arena. Fans are going to see a great fight. The lighter weight guys, you know, sometimes you see knockouts, sometimes you see submissions, but everything's at a fast pace, so you can't blink. It's just one of those things that, you know, I'm coming in, I'm fighting. I mean, all I care about right now is me getting a win, me getting my hand raised. You know, fighting with Vanderlei on the same card is awesome. You know, me and Vanderlei, we fought against each other for back then, the middleweight world title, and we put on an awesome show. So it's just a decade later, actually 14 years later, and we're on the same card again. Hey, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Maybe we both will win.
When you talk to Tito and we ask him about your weaknesses in your game, he brings up your wrestling. Does that surprise you, considering your background is in wrestling?
No, I never said he had a weak wrestling. What are you starting shit for, dude? I never said that.
No?
I never said he had a weak wrestling.
Yesterday when we spoke, you said takedowns and whatnot.
No, I said I seen holes in his game, but I never said he had a weak wrestling. Don't be putting words in my mouth, dog. Come on, man. Cool.
You know, as far as MMA wrestling, and you know, I might not get 100% of my takedowns, but you know, at the same time, I have a different shot. I'm not down there on my knees, you know, in danger of guillotines and all that on my shot. And you know, sometimes it's up, you know, for setups for my punches. And you know, I worked a lot on this camp. And like I said, after that loss, reevaluated a lot and went back to drawing board. Worked a lot of different things. Worked a lot on my stand-up and being more technical. And my takedowns actually got a lot better, you know, doing that also. So I understand what you're saying, but you know, my wrestling's there, it's my bread and butter. I can always fall back on that, but I'm looking to evolve and get better in every aspect, and even in my wrestling.
And then Ryan has a feel to be about a 5-1 favorite.
Well, I can tell you the answer automatic on that one. I learned this in high school. Rankings don't mean shit. You could rank anybody where you want, but at the end of the day, when it's time to step in the cage and you fight, the man who has a smile on his face, the man who's confident, the man who has, you know, everything behind him knowing that he's going to win, that's what it comes down to. That's why it's called betting, because you're laying a bet and you're taking a chance. That's people's choices. I'm a betting man. I may make you some money there. Hey, it's going to be is what it is. I don't pay for that shit, man. That's for people to make money. People want to make money on me, bet on me. That's the way it is.
I feel the same way. You know, I've been through enough competition, you know, amateur wrestling background to know that anybody can beat anybody on any given day, and I don't even pay attention to it whatsoever. I'm going in there with a goal. I've been focused in this training camp, and I have one job to do, go out there and win, and look at doing it, and so I'm prepared for that, and that's all that matters to me.
This question is for Tito Ortiz. Tito, you're a pioneer of the sport. You've done it all. What more do you want to accomplish if all goes well on Saturday?
God, I don't know. I've done everything underneath the sun in UFC. I mean, I can go down the list over and over again. I think just getting a win over a top contender. You know, Ryan Bader's super tough, great wrestler, powerful hands. He's fast, he's young, he's strong. to show that I'm still a dominant force in the light heavyweight division. You know, Dana puts me against guys who are the top guys, top tier guys, and use me as, you know, to step them up is fine. I'm going to give my heart and soul when it comes to fight time. I'm going to go out and I'm going to put on the show, and I'm going to let them swing. My back's pressed against the fence, and I'm going to come swinging for the fences, and, you know, I'm going to look for mistakes that happen, and I'm going to capitalize on those, and I'm going to be aggressive.
Thank you.
Guys, we'll take 2 more questions.
This question is for Tito. Down here. You mentioned earlier about not being able, obviously, to be the younger and faster guy, but do you see some advantages at being the veteran in this contest?
100%. I fought in some of the biggest fights in UFC history. I defended my world title longer than any light heavyweight's ever done. And all the pressure's on Bader. You know, he knows what it feels like to lose. He knows what it feels like to be taken down and someone being on top of him and pound him. But not at my stature of the ground and pound I'll be doing. Like I say, Ryan's a tough kid. As you say, my, you know, stuff I've used prior to get me where I am is going to be an advantage. My speed has speeded up a lot better. I mean, of course, coming off of back surgery, neck surgery, it slows you down a lot. But working with Michael Giovanni out of Costa Mesa, he's got my strength and conditioning awesome. Of course, Jason Perillo with my boxing, Ricardo Abreu with my jiu-jitsu, and the wrestlers I brought in to help me with this game. We put everything together. It's kind of like the Rubik's Cube. And all of a sudden, on Saturday night, all the colors will be matching. And I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. I'm focused, and I know I'm fighting for my career. I have nothing to lose. I'm supposed to lose, as the betting people say. So, hey, all the pressure's on Bader.